evening. Welcome back to another episode of Battle.Garage. This episode is again on the Avocado, giving an update what's going on. It's been 2 weeks? Well, not quite 2 weeks. Well, no, 2 weeks in a couple days. Anyway, this video is kind of backwards and all around. I've already filmed some parts that'll be in it. Following here, so yeah, the video is gonna be kind of jumping around a bit. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update. The car is running fantastic. I'm falling in love with it. And interestingly enough, I just went into town to go get a couple of things, and I had planned on doing some more work to the car tonight. And I ran into the gentleman that I bought the two Eagles and the Rambler from last fall. He saw me pulling in with the Hornet, and he definitely had to come check it out. And, well, we got to talking, and now it's almost dark. So out here in the Big Bay, once the lights go out, that's pretty much it. So I'm not doing anything more tonight. But boy, have I done a lot on it over the weekend. So I'm going to go through and give you kind of an update of what I did, and tell you what my further plans are. And we'll see what we get done this week on the video. And all right. So one of the more noticeable things that I've done is I got myself one of those cheap seat covers. These are designed more for a pickup, but it works in here. Real good. The old foam was coming off on my shirt and clothes every time I drove it, so that wasn't fun. It was itchy and disgusting. Oh, I've kind of cleaned it out. The package tray has been removed temporarily. Yeah, I know it's kind of dark. We were tracing some wiring issues, which actually weren't an issue. Ended up being a bad battery. I did that. I knocked the dent out back here. It's nowhere near as big as it was. My grandfather called me up. He's like, hey, the best way to get that dent out? And I said, yeah, I already did. I took a sledgehammer and gave it a good whack. And he's like, you did what? My grandfather did auto body most of his life. So when I told him that, he about lost it. But I did a slight tap just to get the majority of the dent out. I got some body working tools that I haven't even tried yet. And I haven't done any kind of body work in a long time. So that's going to be upcoming, or part of this video is I'm going to attempt my hand at that. But the big thing that has taken place, you can't see, and I didn't do any video on it or anything. It was a long weekend of getting things done around here. But front brakes, all new lines. The hard lines broke. The rubber lines I replaced. Wheel cylinders have been replaced. Drums have been replaced. Shoes have been replaced. And all bled. And of course, to get the wheel cylinder out, you need to remove the hub. So I had the hub out. I repacked the bearings. The bearing on this side was perfectly fine. I just repacked it. The bearing on the passenger side over here, well, that one wasn't as good. I repacked it anyway. And I took the car on a 2-hour adventure yesterday, and the bearing started making some pretty bad noise. It just so happens I had another one in stock. And earlier this evening, which you'll see that part of the video here shortly, I replaced the outer bearing and race. I've never done it before, but it was actually super simple on this car, and it took me all of like 10-15 minutes to do. Got that all back together, took it for a test drive. It rides great. And then the rear wheel cylinder, the rear brakes, that rear wheel cylinder was blown out. I replaced that. So the car's got awesome brakes now. Rolls great, stops great. And the interior looks better with that seat cover. It's definitely more comfortable to drive with that on there and not springs poking you. My puppy is having a grand old time over there. Anyway, so we'll see what we can get accomplished in this video. Gonna pretend I know like what I'm doing and remove this grease. This is not good enough. Are you supposed to go? Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Look at that, some stuff. Holy crap, that went way easier than I thought it was going to. Oh. Yeah. Where's the old? Ah, behold my genius. And voila, it's removed. Wow, that went incredibly easy. That'll never happen again. Now, let's see, this goes what way now? Like that. So that's going to sit in there like so. All right. Now, it's not going in straight. What's up there? Don't worry, I'm going to pack it full of grease. I've just test fitted. Look at that, like I knew what I was doing. I could fool anybody.
But I can't see. laugh with bloodshot eyes. Hope's a liar dressed in disguise. Sky burning red like a devil's grin. Trapped like a loser, I'll never win. $1 worth less than a broken dream. My mouth's filled with the taste of steam. Take me down to shitbox city, where anger's raw and mercy's great. Take me down, I don't wanna stay, but I can't seem to walk away. Take me down to shitbox city, where anger's raw and mercy's gritty. Take me down, I don't wanna stay, but I can't seem to walk away. Away. Started with just one ride, AMC's taking me high. I got one, then I got two, my car love just grew. Next came a third and fourth, couldn't stop myself of course. Fifth one shining bright, driving through the night. Now I'm rolling with 10, these AMC's my friends. From 1 to 3 to 10, never wanna see the end. 6 and 7 join the clan, still chasing that dreamland. 8 and 9 in line, driving feels so fine. Roaring engines, hear them call, got them parked against the wall. Loving every single mile, AMC's with style. Each car tells a tale, victory they never fail. Clean and polished, gotta see 10 strong lined up by me. Now I'm rolling with 10, these AMC's my friends. From 1 to 3 to 10, never wanna see the end. Now I'm rolling with 10, these AMC's my friends. From 1 to 3 to 10, never wanna see the end. 6 and 7 join the clan, still chasing out dreamlands. 8 and 9 in line, driving feels so fine. Roaring engines, hear them call, got the parked against the wall. Loving every single mile, AMC's my style. Each car tells a tale, victory they never fail. Clean and polished, gotta see 10 strong lined up by me. Now I'm rolling with 10. Whoa, 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 whoa. Roaring engines, hear them call, got them parked against the wall. Loving every single mile, AMC's with style. Each car tells a tale, victory they never fail. Clean and polished, gotta see 10 strong lined up by me.
Well, hey there. Well, today we're going to wrap up the video on the 74. The dogs have their input too. I think it's been a week since I recorded anything on this. Last thing I think I touched base on, I replaced the wheel bearing in the front. In the car, I took it in for inspection. It passed. It's got a legal New York State inspection now. So I've been daily driving it. It's been a pretty good car. Starts right up in the morning. Gives me some issues on hot starts during the day. But for the most part, runs pretty good. I've put about 500 miles on it since I started driving it, which was I think the 9th or 10th of this month. So yeah, it's been doing pretty good. I replaced this door handle, so we got a working door handle on this side. I took apart that door and cleaned up the mechanism inside, so that door opens and closes easier. Also lubed up the window cranks and stuff so the windows roll up and down a little better. I still got to address the passenger rear door. Haven't got to that yet. Kind of really low on the priority list right now. So I didn't record any of the door handle stuff, and you saw me take apart the door one time and replace the door handle. That's probably really all you need to see me do. So what I'm going to work on tonight is I am going to, let's see if I can move this around here. Yes, I am going to work on this dent. I got a cheap hammer and dolly kit. I'm gonna see how much more I can work this out. And as I believe I mentioned earlier in the video, my grandfather did auto body, and he watches this channel, so I'm sure he's gonna have a lot to say to me when I'm done. Because well, it's been a long time since I hammered and dollied any metal. So, well, we'll see how that turns out. So, if you're not familiar with metalworking, bodywork at all, and you've never seen one of these kits or the tools, essentially, we have a series of hammers and a series of dowels. I can't remember what they're called now. So basically, what you do is you find the hammer and you find the metal dolly that best meets the contour of the metal you're working with, and you hammer the metal in between. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl and see how bad I can mess this up. Start up here with this big deck top. That shouldn't be too bad to get out at all. first, I'm just gonna tap on that a little bit. Yeah, you can already see that's working its way out. Metal typically likes to go back to the shape it was originally formed in. So a lot of times dents like this, they don't take a whole lot to get pulled out. Now, if this was a car that had a good paint job on it, you were concerned about that, you probably wouldn't want to do this because you're going to scratch the paint. But paint's already messed up anyway, so I'm not going to have a huge loss here. Now you can kind of see where I messed up a little bit, hit a little too hard, and knocked and stretched the metal a little bit right there. So what we can do is come in here. Now the paint's off. Definitely not as bad as it was. Alright, let's work on this crease. See what I can do with that. Well, there you have it. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. I can't seem to get that worked out very good. Maybe I'll keep trying at it a little bit. But considering what this was when I got it, that is significantly better. I think I did come out a little high here. Well, there's still a good dent there. I think I got a couple high. I got a high spot there, a high spot there. I think a high spot there. This crease here, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. That goes in behind the fender well. I can't get in there, so I just did the best I could. Now, obviously, this is not a show quality car. I'm just trying to make it look a little better than it was. And like I said, I only barely know what I'm doing. As they would say, I know enough to be dangerous. So anyway, if you really want to learn how to do body work, go to a channel that someone does body work. And don't necessarily take my advice. But yeah, I'm not even going to try and get this down here. I don't think that's behind the wheel. I'd have to take the wheel off, and I'm not doing that now. Yeah, like I said, not show quality, just trying to make it look a little straighter than it was. And it already looked 100 times better after I knocked the majority of the dent out with a sledgehammer. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to continue driving it. The old greenback boogie is, oh, that's going to get some work done to it. So I'm making sure this guy's dialed in so I can drive it and work on that. And before I leave you, and I'll show you my newest acquisition. So this here is a 1964 Rambler Classic 550. Body's not terrible. Got some rust in the quarters. You know, rust on the rockers. Not bad. Unfortunately, though, she's the Fred Flintstone model. There's no floor left in this at all. And if you can see, the subframe is a little crusty. We got a crack right along that curve there and a hole. I haven't even really looked to see what's under that back seat. Yeah, there's no motor or transmission currently. However, a 232 comes with the car and the transmission. The front end got wadded up at some point. I have the grill the guy still got the grill and stuff like that. I just got to get it home. There's a bunch of parts for the car. I just got to get it home. The guy lives about 3 miles from me. Knows I like AMCs, and I ended up with it. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with it. It would need a tremendous amount of work to be restored back to any kind of factory quality. And honestly, probably wouldn't be worth it, because by the time you got done with it. So, I don't know, some kind of rat rod deal. But anyway. Alright, folks. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Yeah, I just spent a couple more minutes on it. And I think it looks fairly decent. Quit while I'm ahead is coming to mind. I fear if I keep going, I'm just going to really stretch in the middle. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to call that done. I'm editing my video, and I can't help but notice that the camera sheds a very different light on that rear quarter panel than my eyes did last night. Excuse me. Working on it. Yeah, I mean it definitely looks better, but it's still pretty bad. Again, I haven't worked with body tools and stuff like that since I was basically a kid putzing around in my grandfather's garage. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement there. The car and myself. But, you're not going to learn unless you do it. So, body working tools are cheap, at least those ones were. You can get cheap ones. If you got, some junk sitting out back you want to try to knock a dent out of and make it look good, that's something good to practice on. Again, this is not a show car, it's just a beater daily driver that I don't have a lot of money invested to, so I'm not going to be super concerned about the rear quarter panel. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, folks, have a good one.
Victory song.